And welcome to Friday morning's live stroll with Azra, or should we say Friday. We have made it in whatever capacity. Hopefully in 8 to 10 hours time we'll all be looking forward to the weekend, whatever that consists of for you. We've got a relatively quiet one actually. I think James is going fishing one day. There is Grand Prix this weekend, of course, from Belgium, so I'll be watching the practice and qualifying for that, and then obviously the race on Sunday. Normal routine in the morning, I suspect. I haven't been told anything to the contrary, so go and pick Mum up, take her to the hairdressers. I've probably nipped to Tesco's before, to be fair, just to get a couple of bits. And that is about it, guys, really. Oh, we're going to Mum's tomorrow night, actually. We're going for a fish and chip supper. Morning, Bull Boy, how are you? Nice and early this morning. Yeah, we're having fish and chips with Mum tomorrow night, actually. Going to hers, buying them on the way there. And then we've got to go for a little bit of a chat. Just reference some family arrangements for an upcoming holiday. So no, nothing horrendous. In fact, a lot of it's already been discussed, to be honest with you. It's just so everybody knows what's going on. I will certainly try to, and you too. I don't know what Friday looks like for you. Just about Friday for you now, isn't it, I think, where you are? Yeah, but for me, doing this, be home by 6, and then to say, got an hour and a half before work. And then obviously done by 5:30, and then it's the weekend. And as I say, it's a fairly light one, a few bits and pieces, but nothing major. It's quite nice not to have to think about actually anything too major. Next weekend is next Saturday, so a week tomorrow. I won't be vlogging probably, but we are going up to London with my brother and niece, who are back from abroad where they live, so we're going up there. I'll make sure I don't miss any comments. I think Friday or Saturday, surely Friday or Saturday's got to be a favourite day, but I get it. I get what you mean. I think Saturday's my favourite day. Even during football season, where I'm having to, go with the boys to wherever they're playing. Come on. Good girl. Yeah, no, I still think Saturday's my favourite day. Because Friday I've still got to work. So how can it be your favourite day if you've got to work? Who knows? Good morning to you. What type of dog is she? She's actually a mix between a Labrador and a Beagle. So Labrador size, Beagle colours, as you can see. If anyone noticed, I've got a new little header for the channel. Makes it a little bit more colourful, bright, vibrant, as they say. Ultimately, people tune in to watch Azra, don't they? They don't tune in to watch me or listen to me. I just narrate for her. Anyway, believe it or not, guys, my upcoming holiday that we've got coming up, which I won't go too much into today. I have done the headers and everything for the vlogs. Obviously they clearly can be edited. Come on, Azra. Clearly they can be edited. But yeah, they're all ready. I just like to be prepared, especially if you're going to be doing any sort of stuff whilst you're out and about. If you can do as much as you can to prepare, and that's what I do. Sounds very sad. You've got 5 dogs. What dogs have you got? Sorry, I'm jawing away, and I had someone behind me as well. What dogs have you got? Her name is Azra, A-Z-R-A. It's actually a Turkish name. She actually is a rescue dog. And unfortunately she was found at the side of a busy road in a box, with cars whizzing by her. So yeah, we rescued her, and that was the name she'd already been given. And apparently in some quarters it means lucky, which I think she was. Now anyway, not when she was dumped, but unfortunately that's what goes on, isn't it? Come on, Azra. Just let this car go and I'll read these comments that are coming through. German Shepherds, do you know what? I love German Shepherds. As a kid, that was the family pet. We had 3, I think. No, 2, 3. Yes, 3. 3 German Shepherds and a Labrador as well. So yeah, they are very loyal, very protective, lovely animals. Really are. Yeah, thank you for that, appreciate that. We are out 5 times a week actually. We're out Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. We did used to do 7, but it all just become a little bit too much. We're having to do other content and stuff like that. So I made a difficult decision. I don't regret it now at all actually, because it frees me up so much and the channel has grown by me doing other things as well. So no, I don't regret it. And it's quite nice to have a couple of days off as well. You guys get bored of me. So now we're coming to the open fields. Are we going to see any of Azra's friends over here? I say Azra's friends. She usually just wants to paw and look at all these birds over here. Crikey, I've never seen so many. Don't know if that's coming out on the camera. Wowzers. Come on, Azra. It's usually Azra's favourite pit stop area, so we may have to stop for a moment. She's just getting herself ready, guys. Getting me trusty bag at the ready. What's everybody else up to today? Yes, I know what you mean. Azra has a brother. Now, let's pick this up. Azra has a brother from another mother, and he's a little chihuahua, so a lot smaller. And I don't like bringing them both out, not because I don't like bringing them out. I don't like bringing them out because neither of them are that great with other dogs. Azra is a lot better, but Ralph is not. He's very much a protective, pack-driven dog, and as such, he gets very, very defensive around other dogs. So, yeah, if Julia is out with me, my better half, little Ralphie, if she's on, don't think she's on at the moment, that's fine when you've got a couple of you. But yeah, I wouldn't want to be by myself and have both of them. That's for sure. Azra, come on. Just keeping my eye on an individual over the other side of the field, guys. Good girl. Come on, lead on, that's fine. Very, very protective is Azra as well. So, I suppose briefly, I'm going to touch on the World Cup briefly. I don't know whether people are interested, not interested. Obviously, I had a bit of a rant yesterday morning in my little Thursday morning update. Rightly so, I think, after the performance of England the night before. And we now got England versus France tomorrow night, and of course Spain, Argentina. And I'm afraid to say, I think France will win tomorrow night. I thought France would win the whole thing, so I think France will win tomorrow night. I hope, from a European point of view, Spain win. However, Julia will get cross with me because she has Argentina in her sweepstake, and if she wins, I think it's about 160 quid. So, just like she had to be when England played Argentina the other night, I'll be silently cheering on the other team. Anyway, what time is it for me? It is currently 5:17 a.m. here in the UK at the moment. What about yourself? What time is it where you are? Go on, lead on. Good girl. I think it's one of those, isn't it, with Ronaldo? It's very much Marmite. You cannot question his, come on Azra, his footballing abilities, and I never would. But I've never quite liked him for the way he is, and I know he does loads of charity stuff, and you don't always see all that. I get all that. But, yeah, it's just the way he comes across, I think, at times. Azra, come on, stop it with the rabbits. Good girl. Midnight. So, what does that make it? Are you on the East Coast, that sort of direction somewhere? Or that sort of time zone area? I don't know exactly. I mean, it could be sort of from New York, Carolinas, Florida, that direction, or sort of further inland a little bit. I do know my time zones, but I can't be that precise. Azra, good girl. Right, so now we're moving into the, oh dear, about to crash, moving into the wooded area. And they've done a lot of cutting back. Oh, okay, cool, so that's further inland, isn't it? What is your weather like at the minute? Is it that time of year where you have to be mindful? Sort of, are you in sort of the tornado area where you are? I'm never quite sure without looking on a map. Is that something that you have to be mindful of where you are? Go on, lead on, Azra. I've missed the start of this conversation, guys, so I do apologise. It looks like we are talking about breeds of dog. So no, okay, good. Well, I'm glad about that because, yeah, I know for those people that have to live in those sort of areas, that's pretty horrendous. I was actually looking because we were actually in Florida later on this year, but actually we'll be there again in July next year. And I was explaining to Julia, my wife, and James, my son, that the weather in Florida at this time of year is so hot and so humid that you get lovely days, obviously very hot, very sticky, but then the nights you get spectacular storms because of the humidity. And yeah, I was watching an American channel yesterday and they were talking about the weather and what have you. Hi Tatem, how are you? Azra loves rabbits. She loves rabbits and she loves foxes. And if she sees them, she'll chase them. But it's more the scent and the poo. And that's all very gross at this time of day. But she does occasionally like to roll in it if she comes across it, which is why I have to be really careful, because if she does, Muggins has to take her home and throw her in the bath, literally in the bath, and give her a bath. Which, for a medium-sized dog like her, that ain't no fun, guys. Especially when I get home, the last thing I want to do is essentially get in the bath with her. So we have to be very careful, don't we, Azra? Azra? Yes, thankfully. I have not seen this video from China. Tell us a little bit more about that, because obviously I've missed something. Hopefully it's a friendly video. There is this geezer that's going around, isn't there, with a white husky at the minute, and I can't remember what dog that is and what its name is, but I've seen quite a lot of that as well. Obviously he's stealing my thunder because I've been doing this for over a year. But he sort of goes around all sort of very, very public places. Like me, I like to keep myself to myself apart from you guys that are watching. But he goes everywhere and meets people with his dog, which is fair enough. Go on, Azra, lead on. Good girl, good girl. So in a minute we're going to be making the turn, which sort of takes us back towards our village. We do have to cross a relatively busy road, but at this time in the morning, its traffic's at a minimum. Wouldn't want to be doing this road in 2 hours' time, guys, if I'm honest. Or if I did, I wouldn't want to necessarily be doing it with Azra. Come on. As you can see, very long grass. This is this is a very these paths are obviously allowed by the farmer, but they're not very well maintained, so it relies on people using them and sort of treading it down. But sort of to the right and the left, it's very long, very long. And she always likes to get a little bit ahead, does Azra, because there are maybe the opportunity of the rabbits up here, or the foxes, don't know. I have not showed my face yet. And when it's in the harness like this, it's not that ideal. If you want to see my face, have a look at the shorts once this is done on the channel, because there is one of me just yesterday having the rant about football, and yeah, you see me then. More of an angry, it was more of a direct message yesterday. And then obviously when we do the vlogs as well, you always see my ugly mug in that as well. But when it's in the harness, it is not easy. You'd be looking up my nose and everything else, and it wouldn't be very pleasant, guys, frankly. So we are now getting towards the end of this little path where we've got the old rickety old bridge coming up. I say rickety, it's definitely old. I don't know about rickety, it always feels quite solid actually. And then Azra will know when we get to where those darker bush line is that she needs to sort of wait back, well not wait back, but she comes more alongside rather than leading the way, because that's where the busy road is up there. I don't know if you heard that, a lorry just went past. Fridays are a funny old day because a lot of people, sort of pre the pandemic, people do work from home on Fridays. I don't, I wish I could. But a lot of people do, so hence the traffic is a bit lighter. But it hasn't sounded it whilst we've been walking across and talking. And it's quite nice to have quite a cool morning with a nice breeze. It's been like this the last sort of handful of mornings probably. But then the sun will come out probably mid-morning. Good girl. And then the sun will come out and it will probably ramp up to sort of 28 to 30 again. I don't know the exact temperature for today, but that's what it has done every other day this week. Right, the road. We are good both ways. Let's go, Azra, come on. Come on, lead on. Good girl. My accent. So I suppose you can say it's a little bit of Cockney, I suppose. I was born in London. I was never raised in London. I was raised probably 20 miles north of London, and now I live sort of 20 miles further than that. So I'm closer to Cambridge than I am London now. But in answer to your question, the area I grew up in was sort of a London sort of home county, as they call it. But yeah, I was born in London, East London. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what you would say my accent is really. Somewhere in between. Like you get people from Birmingham and you can clearly hear they're from Birmingham. People from Liverpool, people from Newcastle, Manchester, and even people from London you can hear. But obviously, having never actually lived in London, it's difficult to answer that question definitively. Come on, Azra. Now, we're going to see Azra's horsey friends in a minute. I say Azra's horsey friends, she doesn't really talk to them that much anymore. Last year when we were doing this, when we first started, she was really interested. And she'd have a good look every single morning. Now it's a passing glance if we're lucky. But I'll show you them if they are close in a minute. Morning, Florida boy, how are you doing? Another regular viewer Yes, I'm doing well this morning. What about yourself? Very late where you are, young man. Right, oh, here we are. There's Azra's horsey friends, if you can see them over the back there. Through there. Two of the bigger ones, one of them's looking at us, and then the smaller one. Would I say Azra likes flowers? She likes sniffing them. I don't know whether you would classify her as liking flowers. Julie likes flowers. If I ever bring flowers home, which I do occasionally because I'm ever the romantic, she always likes flowers. So no, Azra's not that bothered, to be fair. I'm going well as well, thank you, Florida boy. All good here. It's quite a cool morning, although I am pretty knackered, to be honest with you. I actually woke up with my alarm this morning, which those that have been with me for a while will know. I'm usually up before my alarm, but clearly I needed my beauty sleep. Appreciate that. I like my cheerleaders in the group, thank you very much. Tomorrow morning we will be out probably a similar time, guys. Maybe about this time we'll be going out as opposed to half an hour. Maybe I'll give myself a little bit of a line. But as long as I'm home by sort of 6:30, which is an hour's time from now, that's fine because I can get myself ready and then I've got to go back out to Tesco's quickly, then take Mum to have her hair done early. So yes, but then after that tomorrow, James is going fishing. One of us has to go. Julie quite likes going. I think she sort of deep down says, let's take it in turns. But she actually enjoys going. But if I need to go, I will go. May even be a live stream up there. See what James can catch. Usually has quite a good day up there, to be fair. Oh, excellent. They are lovely, lovely animals as well. And I've been very fortunate to ride a horse. Julia used to have a horse many, many years ago called Ben. Yeah, they are lovely. And then we've got the fun fair in town. Starts today, I believe, the fair. If anyone can... The camera's playing me up. There we are. Fun fairs in town. We usually walk around this field, but obviously can't walk around it at the minute. I may be coming with James on the weekend. That's something else I actually forgot about, to be honest. But only to go on a couple of rides because it's more of a younger person's fair, to be honest with you. But you can't beat the old bumper cars, can you? To uncoil after a week's work, the bumper cars sound brilliant. Not everyone, of course, is as fortunate to have seen everything, so yes, if I can show people something new, then that's excellent. Different people come from different areas in the world. I'd like to see a kangaroo up close. I've seen one at the zoo, a koala. It's on my bucket list to go to Australia, obviously. it's one of those from sort of the northern hemisphere, so I would classify clearly North America within that same bracket as the UK. It's a long way away, isn't it? And as such, I would probably have to go there. I think to enjoy it properly, 3 weeks is a minimum, isn't it, really? I've always said that if I ever go there, it's a 3-weeker, so that's probably something in my future, a lot further down the line when I retire. Someone also said to me as well, and I don't know how this will be taken, but someone said to me Canada as well is a very, very picturesque country, and there's a train you can actually get from one side to the other and you see such beautiful scenery. That's something I'd like to do as well, sort of a train journey. I know you can actually do a train journey of Route 66, but that sort of defies the purpose of doing Route 66 if you're not going to drive it, doesn't it? But I did see that when I was looking into that fairly recently. I suppose it's for people that want to do it but don't want to have to do all the driving. You still see some of the scenery, not a lot of it, I guess. Little Ralphie said hi. That is Azra's brother from another mother. They do a lot of that with ranches, don't they, with this sort of open back cow herding, I think. Not a lot of need for that here in the UK as such. It's more for leisure and recreation, sort of horse riding, I think. Of course there will be some farmers that may still use their horses for doing things like that, I guess. Got the old sheepdogs for the sheep herding. Well, we've had a really busy morning, guys, and lots of chat this morning. It's been great. I was very, very worried after Monday and Wednesday. Monday and Wednesday were probably the quietest days I think we've ever had, consistently. I think probably between the two streams, I think we had about 30 views. We've had many, many more than that this morning. Doesn't look like it now, it's quieting right down. We're getting towards the end anyway, so that never worries me, to be honest. But been loads of chat. Been great. What sport have I played? Football, stroke soccer. Bit of cricket. Bit of basketball. Done a bit of go-karting. Golf. Very much like my golf. I probably dabbled at other things from time to time, but nothing very sort of significant. Sort of what I've mentioned are the ones that I can say I've done consistently over the years. Obviously, football and golf are the ones I've done more recently. Golf, I still do. Football, I don't do as much now, apart from help a local team that James obviously plays for. What about yourself? I'm going to get completely different answers for this from where you are in the world, I'm sure. Cricket is beginning to take off, isn't it, in America? Oh, there's this league, isn't there? I haven't really seen it, but I noticed it was on the sports channels here the other day, whilst the World Cup's been on, I know, and there's some sort of league, isn't there, in America? I don't know what the quality's like, I don't know what the players are like, not seen any of it, so I can't comment at all. But I definitely know there's some sort of league in America, and they were at the last World Cup, I believe, the last 2020 World Cup. It's probably one of those games in America at the moment that probably perhaps is about 4th, 5th down the pecking order of what young boys and girls would want to start doing, I guess, with American football, basketball, soccer, hockey maybe. I think hockey's more Canada thing, isn't it? So yeah, probably 4th or 5th down the pecking order in America, I guess. Cricket here is very much a summer sport. You know, soccer as you would know it is, you know, from August through till May, unless you've got a World Cup or a big one went on. Cricket is probably May through till September, October. So golf is all year round. Everything else is pretty much all year round, I would say. The rugby is seasonal, but similar to the football, I would say. I think you should. I think cricket's a good game. I'm not sure I'd want to be on the receiving end of some of these 80 to 100 mile an hour balls that they get at the very highest level, because that might hurt if you don't get out of the way or hit it. But yeah, at a more leisurely level, it's quite fun. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's just have a look at this last comment, sorry. Rugby really isn't like football, to be fair. Well, it depends what you're saying. If you're saying American football, yes, rugby is very much like American football. Sorry, I always think football, soccer. But yeah, American football is like rugby, quite right. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap this up now. Have a great Friday. It's been really, really amazing speaking to you all. I've had a really, really good stroll of Azra. It's probably taken me a bit longer, to be fair, because we've been talking and I've been stopping and reading. So have a good day, guys, and we will be on tomorrow. As I say, we'll probably start in about 5:15 to 5:30 tomorrow. So if you can tune in, please do. And here is little Azra. Azra, yes.